coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Hey man, shout out to everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. Out here, baby. Pushing P, man. 33 years of prison stories. 33 years. Right. Blood, sweat, and years to get these stories out here to y'all, man, in hopes that somebody heard them and they change their mindset. It'll change their destination. It will change their destiny, man, because you have to realize your life is greater than the penitentiary. You understand me? So, big love to everybody who support me, the movement, and the places we are trying to get. Can't get there without y'all. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. It's the only way we're going to get there, baby. Salute. TBP Nation. Stand up. We out here, baby. Love is love. Listen. It was a comment that was made, man, to just put this mindset on me, so I wanted to talk about it because it was in my brain. That's why I say it's always good to talk to me. I talk back. You may say something that might spark a video. So, man, somebody said, for somebody will do that or be blood, it will be blood on the floor for some soups. And I said, absolutely. In the penitentiary, man, everything is valuable. Everything is blood worthy, as I should say. Everything, man, because we don't hardly have anything. And everything we have, we need. And everything we have, we need more of because we're going to run out. So you can never have enough cosmetics. You can never have enough food because you always got to wash your hand pots if you're clean. And you always got to eat if you want to stay alive. So these things are very, very valuable in prison. Whereas to out here, we might take it for granted because you run out of this, you can just go get some more. It ain't like that in the penitentiary. When you run out of something, you got to wait to get some more, even if you got the money, because you still can't go to the store. You just can't go pick up this. You can't do that in the penitentiary, which gives these things even more value. They have more value to them. So when people get to playing with that, people get to bucking on that, people get to taking that, man, it's going to be some love on the floor, right? Now, this is a story about two young dudes who made a bet, or maybe not. I don't know. That's the whole controversy. 5 soups. 5 soups, man. You understand me? 5 soups. So you talk about less than $5. 36, 12, 15. Man, that's less than $5, man. You know what I'm saying? That's way less than $5. This is maybe less than well, my math ain't that good. You did. I do know that I think the soups cost at the time 33 cents, so 10 of them ain't number $3.30. So you talking about 5 of them. So you subtract that. Less than, or less than $3, right? So less than $3. So they're supposed to make a 5 soup bet on a game. One dude say he bet him. He said you didn't bet me. So they going back and forth. The dude who won obviously saying that you bet. The dude who lost is obviously saying I ain't bet you nothing. He said you did, man. You called a bet. Man, I ain't called no bet, man. I said I was going to bet, but we ain't never shake on it. We ain't never said we were locked in. We ain't never said it was an automatic. Man, you did, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, I didn't. Man, you acting like a bee. Man, hey, man, watch your mouth. No, you watch your mouth. Man, hey, man, I ain't studying you, man. You ain't. Yeah, all right. I'm telling you, you better get my money. I ain't getting you nothing. I'm telling you right now, you going to give me mine. You think I am, man? You ain't going to take nothing from me. You ain't going to take nothing from me neither. You think I'm going to give you something that you ain't even never, that I ain't even never lose, man? You tripping, sucker. I ain't getting you nothing. All right, go ahead, play with me. No, you play with me. They going back and forth, back and forth. Dudes is looking at him like, man, y'all tripping up 5 soups. Man, no. He think this a game, man. This ain't no game. I'm telling you, man. I got to have my soups for the end of the day where you ain't getting them. You ain't getting them. All right. Don't worry about it. I done told you. So they going back and forth, back and forth. So boom. Next thing you know, they arguing. We go in for count. We come back out. They still arguing. They walking around each other, mean mugging, looking at each other all funny. Man, I don't know who you think I am, man, but you think you gonna take something from me. You got me effed up. Now you got me effed up. You know you made the bet. I didn't make the bet, man. I told you, I said, and they go back and forth, same conversation over and over again. This happens a lot in the penitentiary. Dudes keep rehearsing the same thing. You done said this, I done said that. You say you ain't gonna do this, I said I am gonna do that. So what's happening? You know, that's how I take my stance. I ain't doing all of that. You know what I'm saying? After I say what I got to say and you say what you got to say, we had two different opinions. I know what I'm going to do, and I hope you know what you're going to do. I ain't going to do all of that, man. That gets to the tomfoolery, the buffoonery, where dudes is looking at you like you jawboning too much, and they ain't going to take you serious. Dudes going to always be looking at you like, if they see you arguing with somebody, they think you're going to argue with them. They see you debating with somebody, they think you're going to debate with them. See what I'm saying? So it sets you up in the long run anyway to be in altercations. See what I'm saying? But when you nip it in the bud, they know when they get loud with you or they get out of pocket or they say the wrong thing out their mouth, they know what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got bust move instead of, you know, busting your gums. So they go back and forth. They go back and forth. So now we out. It's almost for the last count. This nighttime now. This been going back and forth all day. Both of them walking around. Both of them acting like they got something. Both of them acting like they gonna do something. You know what I'm saying? And me, you know my philosophy. I feel like one of them scared and the other one glad of it. So the other time I said that one time, I never got that. Man, I seen them dudes argue. Like, man, I said, man, they get ready to get it in. He said, man, one of them scared, the other one glad of it. I just thought that was so, you know what I'm saying? I never forgot that, right? So when I see two dudes arguing, they argue too much, I used to just always say that too. But anyway, they going back and forth, So boom. So we got probably like 45 minutes, 50 minutes, go so an hour for count. Dude, like, man, what you gonna do? He said, man, what you mean what I'm gonna do? I done already told you what I'm gonna do. Why we keep talking about the same thing? He said, all right, don't worry about it. He turned around, he peel off. He said, oh, I ain't gonna worry about it. He go in his cell. Dude go upstairs to go to his cell. He go up in that joint, come back out. He ain't even in there a good 30 seconds. That could be the fake out, could be the takeout. You don't know. You never know in the penitentiary. Could be faking you out, he could be getting ready to take you out. You don't know. So you gotta always assume it's the takeout. You know what I'm saying? So he come downstairs, he walk beeline straight for his door. Everybody sitting there looking, right? His cellie then came on out the cell. He walked to the door. He don't even knock or nothing. The door already open. He walked straight in the door. As soon as he walked in the door, all you heard was, man, what my at? Next thing you know, you see him bagging up out the door, but he's swinging and locking the sock. But the dude coming out the door with him, swinging and locking the sock too. Both of these young bammers got the lock in the sock. And they clucking. They clucking each other. But the crazy thing about it is this. Let me explain. Dudes, them youngins be getting them locked in the socks. Now, for real, that is the best option for them. Because they get ready to get themselves super late. And it ain't no need to get later than you have to get. Because if they would have grabbed them knives, man, see, they already understand grabbing them Bethlehams, man, you might swing and hit somebody because they don't know what they're doing. They just swinging at each other wildly. So imagine that the Bethlehem, somebody going to die. You know what I'm saying? Somebody going to lose an eye. Somebody going to get critically injured. And you going to court. It ain't no as, ifs, or buts about. Now, you possibly going to court with these locks in the socks because they consider that a weapon too. Dudes who got beat with the lock and sock and dudes who got maiming and disfiguring charges. Malicious wound charges. So it's possible, but it ain't more likely than if you playing with them Bethlehem. They gonna take the court and you automatically going to the mountains. Ain't no stop at the red light, pass go, or you going to the mountains when you play with them Bethlehem. 5 years minimum. You out of there. So you gonna deal with these hillbillies. You know what I'm saying? You going to Hillbilly Hotel. You go in the Hillbilly Hotel if you play with the Bethlehems, man. That's just as simple as that. That was the easiest way for them to get the feeling beds of this. Oh, okay. These jokers keep playing with these knives. Automatic. Red Onion, Wallace Ridge, 5 years. That's how they feel them beds up. Psychology. Playing them games, right? Penitentiary games. So anyway, they clucking, man. They clucking each other. I'm telling them Jones is hitting. Boom. Yeah, come on, come on. Boom. Hey, man, they clucking each other, swinging to the waist. They going, man. I'm like, man, look at these fools, man. Man, they clucking and clucking each other, man. Next thing you know, both of them bleeding. Both of them got hit in the head. One of them got a knot on his head, man. Man, what's the name? Boy, where my mouse at? Boy, that boy got a knot on his head. Boy, setting up like that. It's already growing like a cartoon knot. Right on the top corner of his head. Big like a, boy, them locks in the sock, they ain't no game, brother. They will, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So they hitting each other. Both of them bleed. Both of them huffing and puffing. Yeah, you be a ninja. You know what I'm saying? No, you, shut up. Bah. I'm like, whoop, they tough now. Both of them tough because they clucking. Now, if them the Bethlehams, somebody gonna go the other way. Somebody going the other way. This ain't no medieval days. You ain't gonna be poking each other like that, and somebody gonna still keep coming. They ain't nobody built like that. Cause you know we human. These human bodies, man. This is flesh. You know what I'm saying? And bone. It ain't gonna work like that. But pain tolerance is different. Then you have your adrenaline flowing. Then you know everybody watching. Everybody hooping and hollering. You know what I'm saying? As always, the booth get always late to the party. You know what I'm saying? Come over there, hitting on the booth, call the people. They still don't stop. They just keep on going. Start telling everybody, go to your cell, everybody, back to your cell, back to your cell, back to your cell. All the doors get to open, back to your cell. You know, dudes is huffing and puffing. Man, all this boo. We ain't had that much time to lock up anyway. We going in anyway. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I don't be tripping. Because I already know what the procedure is. You don't need to get mad about it because you can't do nothing about it. So, everybody back to your cell. People come running up in there, man. When I tell you, man, them boys was still trying to cluck each other, man. Them people won't pay them people no mind. What I'm trying to get their last hit in. You know what I'm saying? You going to jail anyway, so it is understandable. But they try to get it, and the police scared. They scared to run up on the lock and the sock. You heard what I just said? They scared to run up on the lock and the sock. You think they're going to run up on that big Bethlehem and save your life? Man, you better cut it out. You better cut it out. They ain't doing no such thing. I'm talking about, man, and they steady clucking each other. You know, bong, 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 bong. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I know these jokers going to wake up the next day in medical, big knots on their head, face. You know what I'm saying? They gonna be in so much pain. Both of them got jokes all on their arm because they putting their arm up trying to block them joints. Man, the one dude that had the big hickory on his head, the other dude on the other side, he got a big joint right here by his eye where he must have got hit in the face. And this joint right here done swole up like he done took a Tyson left hook, man. Them jokers and blood everywhere. Both of them bleeding like pigs. You know, they fighting and wiping blood out their face and still trying to hit each other. And then finally, man, the police start, you know, shooting the mace on them, man. When they shoot that mace on you, man, I'm assuming that mace was hurting worse than those locks. Because they went ahead and bowed on down there because both of them got mace. You know what I'm saying? Then jump on them, you know, hog time or whatever, get them on up out of there, right? But this is the thing. When somebody said in the chat who inspired this video, thank you, that made me think about doing this video over soups, yeah, just 5 of them. Less than $3. Less than $3. Do you know it's going to cost both of them more than that alone just to go to medical? When you go to medical alone, that $5 copay off the top. You got to pay $5 every time medical see you. See what I'm saying? So they did all of this to each other over less than $3, man. So you tell me it don't get real in the field and hard on the yard in the penitentiary. Everything counts in there. Slips counts too. You act like you make a bet, you open your mouth, and this, if you ain't got understanding, understood, it's gonna be some consequences behind that, man, depending on who you dealing with. And that's the thing, a lot of people get lax by don't nothing happen when I do this. Don't know how is it like when you doing crime? If you keep getting away, you think it's sweet until you get caught. And then you be like, man, that shit up and stop. Yo, you got dudes get the doing this, doing that with people and don't nothing happen and they think they can do that with everybody. Then you hit the lottery. You know what I'm saying? You keep campaigning, now you done got elected. You hit the lottery with somebody that ain't going for that foolishness. It's gonna cost you, man. You know what I'm saying? So the crazy thing I was tripping about this was he done ran upstairs to get his lock in the sock. Coming down there, you know, faking like maybe he got that thing. Dude in the cell is waiting on him with a lock in the sock. So they knew each other well enough. They was thinking alike. Now, he could have ran up in there, dude had that thing, and then up jumped the boogie jumped me. You done ran into a world of trouble. You done got caught in the spider web. You run up on the joker with that joint, and you go to swing, and he come out and plunge that joint in your chest. Ball game. Over. Fat lady done sung. Last button on Jacob's coat. You on your trip to the upper room. See what I'm saying? So it's always a dangerous game, man. And we talking about under $3, baby. $3. $3. You got scars for life. You gonna have them memories. You gonna have them bumps and bruises for the rest of your life for $3. You see what I'm saying? $3. And I don't know where they went. Both of them got locked up and both of them got moved somewhere else. Could have got sent to the mountains. I don't know. I don't know that information, but it's possible. So now you can change your whole location too for less than $3. You understand me? This is normal penitentiary activity. Something like this is happening every day in every penitentiary, probably every other block every day. $2, $1, 50 cents, $100, $500 is going down in the penitentiary. It ain't no other way to solve your issues besides to demonstrate. Because other than that, ain't nobody listening to what you got to say, man. You can ball your face up. You can be swole up. You can be big. You can be strong. You can be talking tough. You can have all these crazy charges on you. You could have killed some people on the street, 2 or 3 people. Don't nobody give a fuck about that. They care about what's going on right now with me and you. And if they got a problem with you, they ain't considering none of that. Because whatever you did, guess what? That's what you done. What you gonna do about this bet? What you gonna do about this money? What you gonna do about this situation? That's all anybody care about in the penitentiary. You understand? And when you run across the right person and they gonna stand on business and they ain't gonna accept what you did, it's something going down. You know what I'm saying? And it's usually gonna end up bloody. Everything that don't end up bloody, it ain't respected anyway. All that arguing and pushing and shoving and y'all get the wrestling and tussling and hit the ground and ain't nobody bleeding, ain't nobody really hurt. Man, they look at you like, man, you a little kid in the penitentiary, man. You say, man, y'all playing kid games in the penitentiary, man. Sit down somewhere, man, for somebody to kill you, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just the way it is in there. It's violent in there. It's vicious in there. It's pain in there. It's blood in there. That's the only thing anybody respect. That's the only thing anybody respect. They don't respect what you did on the street. They don't respect what you did yesterday. They don't respect what you did. They know about it, but they don't respect it. If you ain't spilled no blood in the penitentiary, ain't nobody trying to hear nothing you got to say. If you done spilled some blood in the penitentiary, then dude's going to take a second look at you. If you done spilled a lot of blood in the penitentiary, dude's going to really look at you and they're going to proceed with caution. But if you ain't spilt no blood on no penitentiary floor, all that what you did on the street and you was shooting up neighborhoods and you known to tote this big gun and they call you killer point blackout 5187 on the street. If I did that dog, not that penitentiary, can you pick that? Can you pick that Bethlehem up and go to work? Or you gonna run the other way, or you gonna check in, or you gonna be scared that you might, you know what I'm saying, get hit yourself. That's all they care about. If you can't demonstrate that, man, I don't care nothing about what you did, man. So yeah, man, it went down over $3 funky, man. And don't nobody know who was right. Don't nobody know if they made it better or not. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was asking the dude selling when he was going, did he really better, man? I don't know, man. I don't know. Don't nobody know. But sometimes too, emotions get overwhelmed in there. Then people be mad because they team lose. People think they bet. I done had dudes try to do that to me before. Man, Banky, we did bet. Man, I ain't bet you nothing. You can talk to your mouth, catch on fire. You understand me? If you think I bet you, then do what you got to do. I ain't bet you nothing. You know what I'm saying? I know what I bet and what I don't bet. Can't nobody tell me what I did and didn't do, what I said or didn't say. That's impossible. Because I'm aware of what comes out of my mouth. I'm aware of what I do. You know what I'm saying? If I make a bet, I'm going to honor the bet. If I make a bet and don't honor the bet, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to tell you, I bet you and I ain't paying you. Do something. Do something. Straight like that. I definitely ain't going to say, I ain't bet you. Trying to get up out, man, that's the coward way out. If I bet you and if I'm a buck, I'm going to tell you I'm a buck to your face. And we can get busy. We go from there. But I ain't going to do no sucker stuff like, man, I ain't even bet you, man. Nah, I ain't doing that. And I don't know. So I don't know if he did better or didn't better. All I know, both of them, medical, transfer, $3, you know. So, goes down in the penitentiary, man. Ain't no price on that. Ain't no price on violence in the penitentiary. That's the best thing. Ain't no price on violence in the penitentiary. Goes down for 50 cents. And I ain't talking about in the club. I'm talking about in the penitentiary. No pun intended, but pun intended. But anyway, man, y'all talk to me in the comments. I talk back. Big love, TBP Nation, man. By now, y'all get this video. Hopefully, my teeth is fixed. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But I had to get this to y'all. I had to get it off my chest. Put it in y'all ears, man. Y'all be safe, be smart, make good decisions. Decide what you want to do with it. Give it to somebody that might need to hear it, man. But in the meantime, man, y'all stay free, stay safe, and we out here. Duck them hooks. Love is love.
The banky special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man.
My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young.
I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.